Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you've ever looked into the soulful amber eyes of a Bernese Mountain Dog, you know there's something special going on in there. They have this incredible ability to make you feel understood, to offer a furry shoulder to cry on without you even having to ask. It's a connection that goes way beyond a simple pet-owner relationship. But is it just us projecting our own feelings onto our fluffy friends? Or is there something more to it? Today, we're diving deep into the world of Bernese Mountain Dog empathy. We'll explore the science, the history, and the heartwarming stories that suggest these gentle giants are more than just cuddly companions. They might just be the most empathetic dogs on the planet. So, what exactly is empathy? In simple terms, it's the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. For humans, it's complex. For dogs, it's a bit different. Scientists often talk about emotional contagion, which is when a dog mirrors the emotions of those around them. You feel happy and excited, and suddenly your burner is doing zoomies around the living room. You're sad and crying, and they're right there, resting their heavy head on your lap. This is the most basic form of empathy, and Bernese Mountain Dogs are masters of it. Their history gives us a clue as to why. These dogs were bred for centuries in the Swiss Alps, not just to pull carts or herd cattle, but to be integral members of the family. They worked alongside their humans, lived in their homes, and were constant companions. This close-knit history has hardwired them to be incredibly attuned to human emotions. They learned that paying attention to their family's moods was crucial for a harmonious life. They weren't just guard dogs in a yard. They were hearthside companions, part of the family's daily emotional landscape. This deep connection is something burner owners talk about all the time. I've heard countless stories. One friend told me that when she was going through a tough breakup, her burner Gus refused to leave her side for days. He wouldn't even go for his usual walks with her husband unless she came too. It was as if he knew she needed the constant, grounding presence of his big, furry body next to her. Another story that always gets me is about a young boy with autism whose family adopted a burner puppy. The dog, named Bella, seemed to instinctively understand when the boy was feeling overwhelmed. She would gently nudge him or lie down beside him, creating a calming presence that helped him navigate sensory overload. These aren't just isolated incidents. This is the burner S signature move and uncanny ability to read the room and respond with the perfect form of quiet support. But it's not all just feelings and anecdotes. There's real science that backs this up. Studies have shown that dogs, in general, are highly skilled at reading human facial expressions and body language. They can distinguish between happy and angry faces, and even react to the tone of our voice. Think about the head tilt. When your burner tilts their head, they're not just being cute. They're adjusting their ears to better pinpoint the source and meaning of a sound, trying to understand your words and the emotion behind them. Furthermore, research into the hormone oxytocin, often called the love hormone, shows that when we gaze into our dog's eyes, both our oxytocin levels and theirs increase. This creates a powerful feedback loop of affection and bonding, the same kind that happens between a mother and her baby. For a breed like the Bernese Mountain Dog, which was specifically developed for close companionship, this bond is exceptionally strong. They are genetically and hormonally predisposed to connect with us on a profoundly emotional level. So, how does this incredible empathy manifest in their daily behavior? It's often in the small, quiet moments. It has the gentle nudge of a wet nose against your hand when you re-staring blankly at a screen, lost in thought. It's the way they'll follow you from room to room, not out of anxiety, but simply to be near you, a silent furry guardian. They are masters of what's called active listening in human therapy. They make eye contact, offer physical touch, and simply exist with you in your emotional space without judgment. They don't try to fix your problems. They just share the burden. This is why they make such phenomenal therapy and assistance animals. Their calm demeanor, imposing yet gentle size, and intuitive nature make them perfect for visiting hospitals, nursing homes, and schools. They can sense anxiety in a room and will often gravitate toward the person who needs comfort the most, resting their head on a lap and offering a moment of pure unconditional acceptance. Their presence alone can lower blood pressure and reduce stress. It's a superpower wrapped in a tricolor coat. Now, living with such an empathetic creature comes with a responsibility. Because they are so in tune with our emotions, our stress can become their stress. If your household is chaotic or full of tension, your burner will absorb that anxiety like a sponge. It's crucial to provide them with a stable, calm, and loving environment. Think of it as a two-way street of emotional support. You take care of their emotional well-being, and they'll take care of yours. This means being mindful of your own stress levels around them, providing them with plenty of positive reinforcement, and ensuring they have a predictable routine. They thrive on knowing what to expect. Regular exercise, consistent meal times, and lots of quality time together help them feel secure, which allows their empathetic nature to truly shine. When a burner feels safe and loved, they are free to offer that same feeling back to you tenfold. They are not just pets. They are active participants in the emotional health of the family. It's also important to understand their communication. A burner might show empathy not just by cuddling, but in other ways too. They might bring you their favorite toy when you're sad, and attempt to cheer you up with something that brings them joy. They might let out a low woo-woo sound, a sort of doggy version of asking, "Are you okay?" They might even try to physically block you from a person or situation they perceive as stressful. Learning to read their subtle cues is key to appreciating the full depth of their emotional intelligence. Watch their ears, their tail, the softness in their eyes. Every little movement is part of a complex language they use to communicate their understanding and concern. When you start to recognize these signals, your bond will deepen in ways you never thought possible. You move from being an owner to being a true partner. So the next time your Bernese Mountain Dog rests their giant head on your lap while you re-feeling down, know that it's not just a random act of affection. It's a deliberate, deeply ingrained expression of empathy. It's a behavior shaped by centuries of close partnership with humans, supported by brain chemistry, and demonstrated through countless acts of quiet devotion. They read our energy, mirror our feelings, and offer a calming presence that can make even the worst days feel manageable. They remind us of the power of a simple, loving connection. These dogs don't just live with us, they feel with us. They are more than cuddles. They are compassionate, intuitive souls who make our world a better, kinder place just by being in it. They are living, breathing proof that the strongest bonds are often the ones that don't require any words at all. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into the heart of the Bernese Mountain Dog. What are some of the ways your burner has shown you empathy? I would absolutely love to read your stories in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about the amazing world of dogs, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. It really helps us out, and you won't want to miss what we have coming up next. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.